Imagine standing in the vast, echoing halls of a Gothic cathedral. Sunlight pours through towering windows, illuminating the stone walls with an ethereal kaleidoscope of colors. You're not just in a building, you're in a space that feels otherworldly. This isn't by accident. Gothic cathedrals were designed to make you feel as if heaven itself was touching the earth. And at the heart of this celestial experience is a remarkable artistic innovation: stained glass. These vibrant, intricate windows transformed cathedral interiors into heavenly spaces, unlike anything seen before. Stained glass wasn't just decoration, it was a revolution. Before the Gothic era, church windows were small and plain, with thick walls bearing the weight of the roof. But in the 12th century, a visionary abbot named Suger of the Abbey of Saint-Denis in France believed that light was divine. Inspired by the philosophy that God is light, he envisioned a church filled with radiant color. The solution? A new architectural style that would allow walls to open up and welcome light: Gothic architecture. Pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses made this possible. Suddenly, windows could be taller, broader, and filled with breathtaking glass. But how were these stunning windows made? The process was as meticulous as it was magical. Artisans would start with sheets of molten glass infused with metals to produce different colors. For instance, cobalt gave deep blues, and gold particles created brilliant reds. These sheets were then cooled and cut into precise shapes using hot irons or diamond-tipped tools. Each piece was meticulously fitted into lead cames, 8-shaped strips of lead that held the design together, like assembling a giant glowing puzzle. The artistry didn't stop there. Craftsmen would paint fine details onto the glass using a mix of powdered glass, iron oxide, and vinegar, known as grisaille. After another firing in the kiln, these details fused permanently, adding expressive faces, intricate patterns, and delicate shading. These techniques allowed artists to depict complex stories and scenes with astonishing clarity and beauty. The result? Windows that didn't just let light in, but transformed it into narrative and meaning. And what stories these windows told. Each pane was a vibrant chapter from the Bible or the lives of saints. In an era when most people couldn't read, stained glass served as a visual Bible, educating and inspiring the congregation. The windows acted like illuminated manuscripts on a monumental scale, portraying the crucifixion, the Last Judgment, or the life of the Virgin Mary in vivid detail. Every panel was a piece of sacred storytelling designed to uplift the soul. Take, for example, the iconic windows of Chartres Cathedral in France. Built in the early 13th century, these windows are renowned for their mesmerizing blues known as Chartres blue. One of its most famous panels, the Notre Dame de la Belle Verrière, depicts the Virgin Mary enthroned with the Christ child, surrounded by angels. The brilliance of the colors and the serene expression on Mary's face create a sense of calm and divine majesty. Standing before it, you're not just looking at art, you're experiencing a vision of faith. Stained glass also carried powerful symbolism. The colors themselves were laden with meaning. Blue represented heaven, purity, and the Virgin Mary. Red symbolized the blood of Christ, sacrifice, and love. Green hinted at rebirth and growth, while gold spoke of divine light. Together, these hues created a symphony of spiritual significance. When sunlight filtered through, it wasn't just illuminating the space, it was bathing the faithful in the light of heaven, making them feel connected to the divine. But beyond its beauty and symbolism, stained glass reflected the skill of entire communities. Creating these windows was a collaborative effort involving glaziers, blacksmiths, painters, and architects. Cathedral building sites buzzed with activity, like medieval factories of creativity and faith. These projects took decades, even centuries, to complete. Generations of artisans poured their lives into crafting windows that would outlive them, a testament to their dedication and belief in something greater than themselves. Over time, stained glass windows became more elaborate. The designs grew more intricate, the colors more nuanced. By the 14th century, windows included scenes of everyday life alongside religious imagery. They depicted farmers, knights, and scholars, connecting the divine with the mundane. These windows weren't just for contemplation, they were a reflection of the world, a bridge between heaven and earth. In many ways, Gothic stained glass windows were the virtual reality of their time. They created immersive experiences where light and color blended to evoke awe, wonder, and reflection. They transformed cold stone interiors into warm, luminous sanctuaries. Walking into a cathedral felt like stepping into a living vision of heaven, a deliberate, breathtaking illusion made possible by human ingenuity. Today, these windows continue to dazzle and inspire. They remind us of an era when art, faith, and technology merged to create something transcendent. In a modern world dominated by screens and pixels, the timeless beauty of stained glass offers a glimpse into a world where light itself was sacred. Next time you find yourself in a Gothic cathedral, take a moment to stand before these vibrant panes of history. Let the light wash over you. You're not just witnessing art, You're part of a centuries-old experience designed to lift your spirit toward the heavens.